I've got a no whining policy, right? Don't whine about it when it happens. If you don't like the direction it's headed in, like I did not, then you get out there and you do what you can to control it. You do what you can to participate in it. Don't just be that person on the sidelines who's just belly aching all the time. Actually step up to the plate and say, I want to play this game. And I find that unless we do that, both sides of these issues wind up viewing, it's the boogeyman. And we fear that we do not understand. And it's funny to me, whenever I sit at these tables across from these people, it's like, now we have the same agenda. Now we really don't have that many disagreements, And the disagreements that I've had with these people have been on the fine details, the very, very fine minutia. And you're able to usually, with scientific argument, steer them back in the correct direction. So, I found them to be very agreeable. I think that we view them as the crazy cat people, as the crazy low-cost spay-neuter people, and they view us as the crazy vets that are money-hungry, greedy, and it's like neither of those are apt descriptions. Neither of those are accurate, and we have to do everything we can to dissuade that misperception.
So once the full-service veterinary clinic has come in, maybe it started with spays and neuters, worked its way out to vaccinations, now it does minor, we're doing wellness visits or even preventive health, just bring your animals. Once that's happened, what is the veterinarian's relationship? Do you see the veterinarian's relationship with an organization like that?
Yeah, I still think you have to keep a friendly relationship. I don't ever see any advantage to burning bridges and breaking off any type of collaborative efforts. It doesn't mean you have to now continue to provide services for them, right. But you don't need to go out into the media and bash them either, because you're only making not only yourself look bad, but the profession. And we've seen several states where they've tried to shut these things down. They've had the veterinary organizations, and then quickly you find the legislators like, hey boys, you want to come at us? Because we can sure open up that Practice Act and give it a good review, can't we? And trust me, that is not in our benefit ever. Right. So the reality is, I think we all have to get back to what it is we do as a profession, and that is help animals. And do they help animals? Absolutely. Does it go against your business model? Perhaps. But can you not alter, change, modify to the changing marketplace? Because that's all we've done historically. If you go back and look, 150 years ago, as soon as cars come into the picture, it's like, well, that's the end of veterinarians, because what did veterinarians do for society? We took care of horses, which is the primary mode of transportation and work. So suddenly, when you go back and look in these articles, turn of the century, it's like, well, that's it, the profession's over. Well, we're thriving. We continue to do better, I remember talking to veterinarians early in childhood, and they said that this parvo vaccine was going to put them out of business. I'm in Southwest Georgia, and my vet is saying, wow, I don't know if all these vaccines are a good thing or not, because let's face it, vets made a lot of money treating parvo cases. Right. So every time when I hear these types of things, it's like, great, can we not adapt our business model? That doesn't mean we give it all away, because a lot of this stuff is absolutely worth fighting for, but there are certain things that other people are going to be able to do better than us, deliver better than us, and I think you're going to have to be willing to say, okay, it's time to move on to what's next.